What's going on, everyone? It's the Great White Stoke coming from the Great West Coast. We've got some industrial sounds around, so let's try to make the best of it, shall we? You know, in the world of skills and deploying the skills, often in the professional realm, you see people warming up before their performance, but there's also a thought pattern of how well can you do hitting something cold without the warm-up. So, in keeping with that theme, this is going to be a one and done video, a response out there to Snedmeister. I'm going to do the best I can in one take. Hopefully I can remain coherent for a few minutes and get to the crux of the matter. All right, so Sned, you brought up a very interesting point with regards to American politics and Donald Trump. And that is, Trump doesn't sound like a statesman. And you are very correct in that. Trump doesn't sound like a statesman. And I think that is why globally we have experienced so many problems, is that the vast majority of NPCs are entranced by the sound of a statesman, because many people are ignorant, and when you have someone that can be fairly coherent and use multisyllable words and then use simple terms that simpletons can understand while still sounding erudite and looking the part, yes, many people become drunk on those individuals, and those individuals, well, they go ahead and fuck children and feast on them as well, which is why we are here, or where we are. And because of that, many people are becoming hip to the fact that these statesmen aren't really statesmen. They're degenerates parading around in high-dollar suits. And that more and more people, especially the younger folk, are yearning for authenticity. We are looking for answers, and we're looking for authenticity. And these limp-wristed Washington, D.C., or the English equivalent of what you have over yonder way, right? Everyone's sick of them. Everyone's sick of them. And we want someone who can just speak plain. Now, with regards to Trump, the lingering question is, how did we get here? Why did we get Trump if this is all kayfabe and all that stuff? Well, that's because people are yearning for someone to ditch this boomer system that continues to cling to this wretched belief that we have to feast on young people so that old people can be comfortable and offer no utility to society, which is why we have to start these foreign wars under dubious reasons and then send whole put together young men and women to a friggin' meat grinder. And then all these people that we cause resentment with, yeah, these statesmen, yeah, bring them over here, right? And then they glad hand all these NGOs, which then return the money to these degenerate children fuckers. So maybe it's time that people need to start checking, is a statesman really a quality person? Just because someone can get up in front of a camera and look the part and lie their ass off and pretend that they've never done anything wrong, like, you don't believe that, do you? You're not buying this whole political crapola, are you, Sned? I mean, surely you don't think that just someone that speaks the right words and the right tone and looks prim and proper isn't just a sign of them being virtuous or good in any way, right? What you're seeing with Donald Trump is the rejection of the status quo, and it was probably misdirected from the get-go before it got down to the people. You know, Sned, I think you really have to like tip your cap in respect to the people who are running things, because they have studied us and they know how we operate, especially like these low IQ knuckle dragging NPCs, right? And even then they know how the higher IQ people are thinking. So that's where we are. That's how we got Donald Trump. Because everyone's getting sick and tired of pencil-necked, closeted faggot politicians that fuck children and eat them, who then parade around as virtuous politicians, acting in the greater good because they are just full of moral fiber. No. These people need to start swinging from lampposts along with their extended families. All of the riches that they have hijacked, they should not be able to just keep it with these younger generations of their progenies. No, all these people got to go. And that's all for the hot take with a Great White Stoke. We hope you're doing well. We found a wonderful new supplement to add to our water. It's a magnesium salt mixture. It's even got a little bit of lithium. It's wonderful. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Hugs and kisses. Take care.